Hello, 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 everybody. Happy Sunday. How's everybody doing today? I'm Mrs. Pixel. Thank you for stopping into my channel. I know I was MIA last week, but this is why. I mean, I couldn't wait for this thing to come because it was so stinking cute. And of course, it was late. And I was not happy. But it's here. So I decided that it's finally time to start this. So we are going to kit up this. It's called Swing Under the Moonlight. Of course, it's Snoopy. I'm so excited. He's looking up at the moon. It's just very, I don't know, it's just so cute. I just couldn't wait to do this. And I was so mad that it took so much longer to get than it normally does. So anyway, that being said, this is going to be a lot of color blocking, as you can tell. I don't know how fast this canvas will go. It could go pretty quick. It could go slow. I don't know. It just depends on how much I gab. So we are going to kit this one up and then go from there. So it looks like this has only got 18 colors on it. So it's not as big or got as many colors as previous canvases that we've done. It's still a 30 by 40, which you know is my favorite size of canvas to do. And it comes with, you know, your regular starter set. I save all these, but I don't know why. I don't know what I'll ever do with them all. I do use the green trays occasionally. Occasionally I use the pink pens, but really, I don't really use them too much. I have enough to last me from here until I don't know when. So I usually just take the wax out and put these away. I have a little like box over here that's just full of them. But for right now, I'm just going to toss them in my basket. I hope everybody had a good week and a good weekend. Like I said, I didn't really get to talk to too many people this week. I spent a lot of time with my daughter. We went through and watched some old movies, so that was fun. We did a lot of Will Ferrell movies that she'd never seen, so, you know, I can't go wrong with Will Ferrell. All right, so they gave me 3 large bags of, this should be color 310. I don't know what the 136 is, but that's on the bag, but I think that's just the number of this canvas. In fact, yeah, that's the number of the canvas. We'll see if that's enough to do this whole canvas. If not, 310 is very common color in diamond painting kits. Trust me, I have it in spades. I have tons of it. So we don't have to ever worry about running out of that one. So first thing though, I think I'm going to write down our colors on here, and I'm just dropping labels left and right, you know. Just going to stick those over there. I'll reuse those later. So 2, 4, 18. I love these scissors. I'll find something to do with these little stickies since I totally forgot about them. Trust me, I have canvases galore that they can be used on. So let's first label these and then we'll start going through our drills. Love her. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and put these on my trays. I only need 3 trays this time around, so I really should have cleaned these out better. I did the quick clean, and they really got some residual wax in them from the previous canvas. I really really needed to clean them out a little bit better. But that's all right. I am putting the W on this little container, but we're probably going to put all of the black drills in one of these because it's so much larger, and obviously there's a lot of black in this canvas. I think it's mostly to keep me from messing up and being like, wait a minute. But yeah, we only need 3, so that's kind of nice. See, I really do have to clean these out after we're done with this canvas. Fun fact, after we are done with this Snoopy, depending on how long it takes us, it will depend on what we do next. And do you think it's too early to start Halloween? Because I've got some beautiful, beautiful Halloween canvases that are actually, I believe, going to be delivered tomorrow. And I swear I'm not buying any more for a little bit, but I couldn't help myself. They were so pretty. I am definitely a sucker when it comes to holiday decorations and stuff. I'm horrible. So we got our big long. It looks like the majority of these are small. Like, I don't know that we're going to need any containers for these. I don't think our containers might not be used this time around, which is kind of nice. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit so you can see when I do. As I put stuff in the trays. So obviously our first one is all this black. So I am going to put, like I said, it into this larger tray instead because it's going to be a lot of color blocking. So we might as well just put it in a tray that's easier to do that kind of thing in. So, oh, I just realized they gave me 6 of them. Okay, yeah. That should be more than enough to do this canvas. There must have been another one folded up in here with this. Keep the faith. Try to keep my hands out of the way so I see the drills going into the little container, because I know some people find that very satisfying. I do, so I'm sure other people do too. cannot believe another weekend has come and gone. I don't know how it goes so fast and I get nothing done. I had so much planned for this weekend and the weather just did not cooperate. We had some really bad thunderstorms yesterday, and it just kind of put a damper on the day, the mood. Like, I don't know. And it was pretty much all day that it stormed and rained. So we just kind of chilled and just hung out, watched some movies. What did we watch yesterday? We watched Talladega Nights yesterday with our daughter. She loves Step Brothers. We told her she would probably enjoy Talladega Nights. I think she liked it. Honestly can't remember. And then we watched, oh yeah, that's right, we did. We watched Talladega Nights, and then movie. Well, that's kind of what happened as we went from Talladega Nights to watching Enchanted and Disenchanted because Amy Adams was in all three. So, and by that point, we were done. We were ready for bed. Which had been a while since I saw Disenchanted. I can remember not liking it very much. It was okay. I still like the first one better. I mean, Enchanted was just super cute. But it did originally start with Will Ferrell. We've been doing some Will Ferrell movies all week. We did, we did Zoolander. What's the other one we did? Oh, we did Anchorman as well. So it was just a bunch of fun movies. We just kind of sat back and watched. Try to keep them all comedy, keep it light and stuff. So can't go wrong with Will Ferrell. And for the most part, the ones of Amy Adams that we watched were, kind of comical as well. So nothing heavy duty per se. Because I wasn't up for anything that, you really had to super concentrate on, and anything that's super, I don't know how you want to call it, super dramatic or violent or anything like that. It was all pretty calm, funny. I won't say family friendly because clearly no. But some of it was, but not all of it. But yeah, that's pretty much been my weekend. I did some grocery shopping today. I still did not finish my shopping. I ended up having to throw away all of my freezer bags that I use for my groceries because they smelled horrible and it made me gag, and I was like, nope, something must have spilled in them at some point and I didn't notice it. So bye-bye, away they went. Hello, Mare Bear 00, how are you? So yeah, I threw those away, so now I gotta get some new bags before I can do heavy-duty grocery shopping again. Otherwise, I'm going to just have to time them out right. Yes, Snoopy! I was so excited when I saw this because it's just summery feeling, and it's just so cute, and I was just so mad that it took so long to come in. So we got a Snoopy canvas finally. Hi, Broom Hatter, how are you doing? Doing good, had a good weekend. Hopefully y'all did as well. I will be lurking, cooking dinner. All right, sounds good. We did leftovers for dinner because we had pizza yesterday and we had leftover pizza. So that's why I decided to go shopping today, because I figured I could take my time and not have to worry about cooking. But I didn't know my bags would be disgusting. And like I said, now I gotta buy new bags. Not happy about it, but I tried to clean the one and it just wasn't having it. It still, no matter what, it was just nasty. No, hi, Just a Game Nerd. How are you? Actually, it was, well, me and my daughter had taco pizza, and he had Philly cheesesteak pizza. I'm cooking a Screaming Sicilian and wings. I don't know what that is. What's a Screaming Sicilian? So yeah, just leftovers. I love taco pizza. A brand, I think. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, taco pizza is definitely one of my favorites, but it's not quite as good the second day as it is fresh. What are you going to do? Because, I mean, they put the lettuce and everything like that on it, so, you know, kind of, it's not quite as good, but still not bad. Oh, no, heck no. No, he is definitely not a vegetarian. No, he, like I said, he's upstairs eating Philly cheesesteak pizza right now. Yeah, we don't always get the same, you know, pepperoni, sausage, all that stuff. Yeah, we do that a lot, but we also like to get adventurous and try different kinds of pizzas and flavors and stuff like that as well. So we have our moments where we just like, let's do this. But I'm not exactly sure how we got introduced to the taco pizza, though. I think one of his friends, Unbreakable's friends, and it was just so good because, I mean, it literally was a taco in pizza form. It was really good. All right, we're just going to go with that much right now for this, even though I know we're going to blow through it so fast. All right, I set that over there. That or just some angry guy in a suit screaming at some other guy in a suit in a spaghetti joint. Okay, I was just asking because Game Nerd said cheese pizza. You know, cheese pizza is just easy and safe. So when we don't know what we're in the mood for, we can't agree on a pizza, we just get cheese pizza. That is just how we roll. But there we go. That's all right. You're allowed to poke fun at him. I do. He's a good sport, too. All right. Stay up there. I'm going to use blue because... Oh, he is picky, but he's nowhere near as picky as my daughter. So... But it's okay. It's all good. There's nothing wrong with that. At least he's a consistent picky. He's not a every 5 minutes my mood is changing picky, which is, you know, that's the kind of stuff that'll make you crazy. It's one week I like this, the next week I don't. That's the kind of picky I can't stand. But he is willing to try things for me, so I don't know if blue was the right color for this, but that's what we're going with. I just thought because the blue in the background, you know, all of the blue right here, that the blue would look good. Let's see. I am kind of picky, not super picky. It could be way worse. Already knows because I mentioned it in his chat, but I'm 100% sold on avocado. I like avocado a little bit. Like, I'm not a huge fan. I'll eat it, but it's not my go-to. Like, I've never tried that whole avocado and toast thing that a lot of people say is really good. Just because I'm afraid I won't like it. I wasn't a only eat chicken McNuggets level picky. Well, that's good. I think I'm going to start putting it on everything. Wow, you must have really gotten a taste for it, Just a Game Nerd. I heard it's good for you because it's got the good fats in it. You know, the kind you're supposed to have, not the kind, not the bad kind. I don't know. I'm picky to a degree, but there's just some things I won't eat. I mean, there's just no way. And then there's so many things, of course, that I can't eat. So, you know, let's just add that to the mix. I put a fried egg, smashed avocado on toast, and loved it. See, that's what I think everybody says is like really good. The egg with avocado and toast. And I'm afraid to try that. So healthy and unhealthy at the same time. Like, I'm afraid that I don't know. That, and honestly, how do you tell when an avocado is right? Like, ripe? Because isn't it like you only have like a certain window of when it's like good? Like, I never tried to get an avocado before, but like some people say that, you know, they have to be a certain way before you, kind of like bananas. Like, I'm very bad at knowing when things are right. Green is bad when it's a big dark brown and squeezy. Okay, so if you got a green one, it could ripen up, or is it one of those that once you take it off the vine, branch, whatever, it will never, it'll never ripen up? Oh, it will keep ripening? Okay, well, that's good. I may have to break down one day and try it. This tape reminds me of like crepe paper in tape form. Does that make sense? It's got that texture. I was just looking for some tape that wasn't always the super shiny iridescent, because sometimes I think you just want some plain colors, you know? And some of the colors that I have just don't seem like they would match All right. Not sure how to spell that. I got a free one from work that was green. I just set it aside for a few days and it was good to go today. It was National Avocado Day sometime last week. Oh, okay. It's National something every day. All right. I'm going to take a look and see what size this is because I did not measure it. Bad me. I need to see if I need to get a different stencil or not. Or if we're standard size here. If the glare would quit. So hang on a second. Let me just... looks like we are standard 140, so that's good. That is good news. That makes life easier. All right. I'm going to go ahead and mark off the top row. If I can get the tape up. Oh, I haven't used this one yet. Oh, come on. Come on. Where's the end? So did anybody brave the stores as far as like shopping for back to school? I don't know about um is it the same in every state, the tax-free weekend stuff? In Ohio, it is tax-free 10 days. So we get 10 days tax-free. I was like, I was like, I'm not going shopping anywhere near those kinds of stores. But I was just wondering if everybody else did brave the insanity that is the back to school shopping, which is really sad to say that it's back to school shopping already. My hands are getting a little bit better. They're not quite as shaky as they were. Um, they're getting better. The one medication that I was on, I got sick of not being able to do anything. So I know it's bad, but I just said, I'm done. I'm not taking this anymore. The trade-off was not worth the side effect. I couldn't pick up things. I was dropping things. I just said, I'm done. There's got to be something else. So I'll wait and see what my doctor says. He'll probably be mad at me, but I really don't care. Because I don't like that I constantly shake and drop things because of the medication. So I just said, forget it. Just wasn't worth it. Especially when it was keeping me from doing something I really like to do, which is, my diamond art. Even my kids were like, "Wow, yeah." They're like, "Mom, you're shaking so bad. How are you even doing that?" I said, "I don't know." So I just think it was worth it to not bother. Hey, Army Mike, how are you doing? You make it home safe? All right, we're gonna go ahead and zoom in. Oh, yes, I did, not out. All right, I'm gonna have to move the camera and stuff like that too. I want to be able to actually see what I'm working on here. Okay. I hate the. Oh, yeah, we were complaining about that big time last night. It is horrible. When I went on it for the first time, I was like, what the heck happened? I was. I'm still having trouble with it. I do not understand why they had to change the format to whatever it is now. I didn't like that it started playing on people I didn't know's um, channels. All right, I can already tell that ripped. No. I feel like there's still plastic here somewhere. I guess not. It felt like it. Yeah, I know. Why did they have to switch it? And it's not like they gave you the option of saying, hey, there's an update. Do you want to do this? Because mine just went ahead and did it by itself. Let's hope that. Let's see here, real quick. I think it's all right. All right. Since obviously this has got a lot of color blocking, and please do not mind my really gross nails because I didn't have time to fix them. Um, hang on 1 second. All right. Get rid of that. So, like I was originally saying before, I got a text message and lost my train of thought. We are going to obviously do the minor colors first because obviously we've got so much block coloring in this. It doesn't make any sense to start with that. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick a tray and we're going to do all of the colors outside of black for right now. But yes, I have me some really, really pretty Halloween canvases that should be here tomorrow. So, yeah, y'all think it's too early to start Halloween canvases? I mean, because I have a couple more that I can do that are, a little more on the summery side yet. So it's not that I don't have any of those, but I mean, Halloween. I mean, come on. I also have some that are just like fall in general, just not even Halloween themed, but This is what happens is that find a whole bunch of canvases, and then I realize there's not enough time to get them all done before that holiday comes and goes. That is my problem with holiday canvases, is that I buy more than I have time to do during that holiday period. I mean, it's not like they go bad. I can use them for the following year, but who wants to do that? My youngest was already took her first trip to Spirit today, so you know, she's got the Halloween bug real bad right now. Of course, she wants to buy everything in the store, so. Which is completely understandable because they have such cute stuff there. I mean, how could you not? Mm-hmm. The one that walks beside me. So we'll see how long this one takes us to do, and depending on how long it takes will depend on what we do next. But I really wanted to do a Snoopy on here, and this one just, I don't know, it just reminds me of a summer night. Snoopy looking up at the moon. It's just so cute. So, yeah, like I said, that's it for colors. The rest of it's all black. This is why I said it may go quickly, because we have a ton of color blocking going on. So I'm going to get rid of this because I don't know how old this is. I was working on another canvas upstairs. It was one originally I was going to do on here. It is also another merry-go-round, and it is being a pain in the butt. It's another one where the glue is just, I'm not loving the glue. Okay, I have to like stab the thing. It is super sticky, super strong, and you can't move your drills around. So if you accidentally sent them down somewhere you didn't want it to go, instead of being able to push it around like you should be, it just kind of stays there. You have to physically remove it, and it's a pain because the glue is so strong. You pull on it and it doesn't want to come off. So I'm not liking it too much. I'm kind of glad I didn't do it on stream, because I would probably be cussing an awful lot at it. Let's put it that way, because I already have been. I'm not. If I wasn't one of these people who like to complete things, I probably would have stopped and said, forget it, I'm done with this canvas. That's how much it's annoying me. But that's not me, so So I just said, okay, we're going to breathe, we're going to stop, take breaks. I don't like using this 10 placer because it stinks. I wonder if I would do better with a slanted 10 placer. I have a slanted 10 placer. I don't know. Maybe I'll try that next time. I don't feel like going upstairs to get it. Just wondering if it would make it a little bit easier for me to use. Because, like, for some reason, I just cannot get the 10 placers to work the way I want them to. Where I've been, where it's all a blur. I was looking for, I'm not sure. Sorry, my sister just sent me a Snoopy text. Right? Um, it says Sunday evening, run Monday is coming. That smells like work. Good grief. So it's cute. Yeah, my whole family knows I'm Snoopy. I'm a huge Snoopy fan, obviously. So usually anything and everything they send me, um, text wise, is um, got Snoopy in it. I don't like this. Yeah. I know it's going to take me longer, but I feel like I have so much more control with the six placer. I'm just going to stick to it because it's what I like. It's what I know. I know I can go fast. I know I can control it. So why torture myself? Oh Lord, my daughter is going to drive me crazy. Like I said, all Halloween decorations are out like practically anywhere you go. I mean, it's supposed to be back to school. It's August, for crying out loud, and she is just all about them right now. You have to put on your uniform tomorrow. Oh, it's nice to be in civilian clothes for a while, huh? It stinks when vacation's over. I would love to be on vacation again. It will be some time before I get that chance. And that's okay. Yes, it was, and not saving. I bet. I figured you meant shaving, but that gray. I'm gonna say that is a different color. I'm gonna put that over there because just the way the light is hitting it makes me think it's not the right color. Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't get half the stuff done I wanted this weekend. It rained so ridiculously hard. I mean, we needed the rain, don't get me wrong. I am not going to sit there and lie. But it went from like no rain to like flooding so fast. And my poor dog, she was just like curled up on my lap. You have another vacation coming up in September. Well, that sounds cool. I have to earn my time. I should have another week of vacation with any luck. Um, between now and the end of the year. Usually I have a week around Christmas, which I try to save, and I don't usually use it for Christmas. I usually use it for the week before to do my cookie baking. Obviously, last year, that didn't happen. Didn't do any cookie baking because I got COVID. So that kind of stunk because I got it right at the end of my vacation, the week I was supposed to be doing all of my baking. And I was miserable. There was no way I was baking cookies. So hopefully this year we're better. Because I will be really mad if I get COVID again at Christmas. But yeah, that's when I usually take mine. Now, things this year have been different, obviously. Um, Schedule wise. Now, we'll have to wait and see what I do. Hopefully, I don't have to use it for any more emergency type things. But it is what it is, you know. Um, actually, you know, my my dad is actually going into the hospital tomorrow, so he's having some procedures done, a procedure done. So hoping everything works out good with that, and he gets to feeling better afterwards. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But I about had it with emergencies this year. Okay, this is. I need to remove that song. It's too depressing. But yeah, wow. Like I said, a lot of color blocking. Which I have to make sure I call my dad when I'm done with my stream here. So, you have any big plans for your next vacation, or are you just gonna wait and see? Mm-hmm. We can stop this course we plotted. Oh, going to Minnesota, huh? Nice. Well, that'll be nice. At least you'll get there before it decides to become winter and become horrible and snowy. I've heard I've heard the horror stories of the snow in Minnesota, so away. It's such a strong way. About 39 days of vacation left. Nice. Wow. Yeah, I don't get that much. I'm not complaining about how much vacation I get. I do okay, but it's the whole, having to earn it before you use it type thing. That's the problem. Because basically, I don't know if I would call it vacation time. It's PTO, so, you have to earn all that in order to have it. So that kind of stinks, but what are you going to do? It's better than what I had previously. Active duty soldiers in the U.S. Army earn 30 days of paid vacation each year or 2.5 days per month of service. At the end of each fiscal year, soldiers can roll over up to 60 days of unused vacation time into the next year. Yeah, my daughter was saying something about that. Okay, I'm going to have to turn this because it's a new square. And of course, it's going to have to be like all weird like this, but it's just temporary, so I'm not going to move the camera for it. Just because. It's always hardest for me to see the top. When I do my canvases on my own, I flip them upside down and work on them. So, but I don't do that on stream. So you guys can see the photo. But honestly, in my free time ones, they're kind of go every which direction. Wow, these black ones are not going through very well. That's why I wanted to flip this over. I wasn't sure if they were going to play nice or not, and it doesn't look like it. All right, let me see here. Yeah, some of these moved. Now I checked to see if I took the plastic off, and clearly I missed a spot. When it does that, that means there's plastic there. I swore I had lifted that up. Oh, what are you gonna do? I guess. All right, let's see here. All right. Move over to the next section and I'll fill that in because clearly I missed a whole piece there. So has anybody gone to see Deadpool and Wolverine yet? Yep, see? And I think it did it on the other side too, so pretty sure. Yep, I can feel the plastic on that side. I hate when the plastic does not tear right. All right, every day. Come on, come on. There we go. Okay, I think we're good this time around. Not yet. Oh. Well, you guys have to let me know when you see it so we can chat. Because obviously. It's one of those movies that I don't want to ruin or spoil for anybody. So, you know, I know the internet does that enough as it is. Okay, I'm going to pull this down here real quick. I just want to make sure I line it up good. Because I feel... like I just can't see it to line it up when it's all the way up there. Okay. That's better. Yeah, I mean, I'm totally up for spoilers, but I don't like to spoil it for other people, so unless they tell me it's okay. I'm not about to broadcast it on here in case there's I'm sure there's a lot of people who haven't seen it yet, so you mine until I make you mine. But I thought it was really great. I think they did a good job with it, but it was definitely not what I thought it was going to be. Honestly, I'm really not sure if I knew what I thought it was going to be, but some things about it I was okay with, and some things I did not like at all. So I'll leave that there, and we'll revisit when everybody's seen it. Your hand in mine. You know that I want to be with you all the time. So we've been trying to watch the 4th season of The Boys, and so far I am just having trouble like heck getting into it. I know I've only seen the first 2 episodes, but it is like it's like hard to get into this time around. I don't know why. I'm hoping it'll pick up, but I hate when I have to force myself to watch something because it's not got my attention like it should. So hopefully it'll pick up, but I don't know. We're at that make or break. If it doesn't pick up, I make, like, I don't say quit watching it, but it may become completely disinterested. Does anybody else get like that with shows? Like, if you just can't get into them, even though they've been good in the past. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Every time I'm moving this, I feel bad. I don't know why when I think it's hooked up, it just seems to like play the same songs, I swear. There's hours upon hours of music in this list, and the same ones keep popping up. Oh, wow. You're not wasting any time, are ya? You weren't kidding about September getting here fast enough for you. Is that the beginning of September or the end of September? Or mid-September? Someday me and Unbreakable want to go back to Disney World. It's been a minute since we've been there. Ooh, nice. Yeah, that's not that long. Oh, and I just got invited to a birthday party. My nephew's turning 10, so. Of course, it's a group text, so now my phone's going to keep going off. That's all right. We'll survive. Yeah, eventually we'll get back to Disney World. But until then, I guess really what it's going to really just depend on where I think a lot is going to depend on where our daughter is and what she's doing with her and when she plans to take her leaves and come home and stuff. So I can't really plan anything for a while, which is okay. Obviously, I'd rather see her than than anything. So this whole kids moving out thing kind of sucks, you know? Well, this isn't so bad because there's quite a lot of different colors in this little square. Well, I wouldn't say a lot of different colors, but it's not all black. Oh. Yeah, we have quite a few things. We got some family in town right now too. My sister-in-law's in from Hawaii right now. So hopefully going over to see her at some point. Then I have to decide if I'm going to actually do anything for Labor Day this year. Or just enjoy the fact that it's a 3-day weekend and not worry about any of it. I was always thinking about this too. I know a lot of people have grills and smokers and stuff like this. I was thinking about this the other day. Does anybody have what they call a Blackstone outside? Like the Blackstone grill? I just wonder if they're worth it to have. Because I see a lot of people prepare all kinds of things on those. And I just wonder if they're worth it. The Weber grill version. So what does that one do in difference wise? Because I'm not a huge fan of just of the grill. I think I hate how things can fall through it. And I like the idea of some of these other things that you yeah, it's like a griddle um versus a um your normal I wouldn't say grill, but just your bars. It's like yeah, it's like the griddle version. Like, I was just wondering if anybody had them. No different, just Weber costs. My cost last. Okay. I don't know. I'm just like, I've been thinking about it, and like, would I use that more than a regular grill? I mean, we have a grill. Obviously, it's buried in my garage, and I hate cleaning that stupid thing. Um, so I'm just wondering if like something like that would be a Weber charcoal. Hmm. I'm just Yeah, I'm just wondering if it would be a better choice. Because I've seen people like do all kinds of like cook all kinds of things on them. Not a ton of cleanup with a chart. No, it not so much it's just that I don't like cleaning the grill. Like I don't like cleaning the um I don't know, the racks. I don't like to scrape the grates, dump the ash, and that's it. See, I don't like cleaning those. I hate it. Like, because I always feel like I have to clean them more more thoroughly than that. I don't know. I know you're supposed to not like you don't want to like kill it because you want it to be seasoned and stuff like that, but at the same time it's like some of the stuff is just like, ew, that's gross. I have to clean that. Cooking turkey burger is a lot better on the grill. See, that would be good. Yeah, no. And no, Pixel will cook. I clean. So, um, I would just cook that in a pan on the stove. I haven't had a turkey burger in ages. That sounds really good, actually. I'm craving lately is I'm craving a BLT. Been thinking about trying what? A turkey burger or a BLT? Oh, yeah. Stop it. I'll make myself hungry. I don't know, it just sounds good right now. You cook the turkey burgers on vacation? Yeah, I haven't had a turkey burger in a while. I We had gotten some at one point. I remember them being really good, but I don't know why we never got any more. I think it was because they were falling apart on the grill. But does turkey burger just taste like the turkey lunch meat? Um, Not to me, it didn't. But I think it all depends on how you season it too. I mean, like when I made mine, I tend to put like what was it? What did I have on it? I tend to put like I told the wife no more turkey or burger that broke apart. Aw. I usually do put like a Swiss cheese on it and then like barbecue sauce. I know, call me weird for like putting barbecue sauce on turkey, but I tend to put barbecue sauce on a lot of different things. I have some weird habits, I am not gonna lie. Yeah, ground turkey seems really mushy. Yeah, it is really mushy. That's why I don't think you putting it on a grill works very well. because it is really soft. Hmm. Skinny burger recipe. I will have to try that. I wonder if you made the patties in the frozen, then grilled them from a frozen. It's possible. Um, I don't know. I can't remember how we did it because I feel like ours were frozen, and as they defrosted, they kind of broke in half. Um, kind of like how even regular or hamburger patties will do that sometimes. If cast, yeah, exactly for that. But yeah, I do like turkey. I like turkey period because obviously hello Thanksgiving baby here. Uh, I will always like turkey. Probably it's probably literally in my blood since you know just one of those things. And when you're born on a holiday, it kind of just sticks with you forever. But yeah, I've been seeing different people who can like cook like different things on their on those griddle type things. Like they cook like bacon and stuff on them. Like I would love to like just go outside and throw the bacon outside and cook it on um like a griddle or something like that because it would just I don't know, I think it would be a lot less mess than trying to clean up the splashes all over the stove, you know? I need to get me a cast iron pan, but can you use those on like an electric stove? Because I've got a flat top. I have a cast iron pan I keep in my gas grill. That's a good idea. I didn't think about that. That's a really good idea. I've seen so many people like cook different things on them. That's why I'm like, I kind of want one, but I don't know. My wife loves the pink. Yeah, see, that's what I would think it would be really good too. And I feel like that's one of those things that um, you would like. It would be you'd be willing to use it even in the winter because it's. I don't know. I just feel like you could use it. Yeah, exactly. You know, like some things you could cook on it outside and not have to worry about the smell. Because I love the smell of bacon, but that that smell lingers in your house for like ages. I swear. Like you can always tell when somebody cooked bacon. I don't know. I'm just toying with it. I was thinking about that one. Um, you can make Philly cheese sandwiches with that. Oh yeah, you could, wouldn't you? I love Philly cheesesteak. Oh, so good. Philly cheesesteak is yummy, yummy. I need to have an, you know, I need to go to Philadelphia though and have an actual Philly cheesesteak. Um, like like the classics, where it come from, the home of it. But I'm not driving all the way there just first for a sandwich. But if I ever make my way out that way, I will absolutely. It's like I'm a little upset that I didn't even get a chance to like. It's down south, and I didn't even get like barbecue. I kept the one time we were gonna go. The restaurant that we were gonna go to was closed, and then it just became eating whatever my daughter would eat. So didn't get to try any good stuff. Okay, come on. All these black drills are not cooperating. They must be larger than the holes. So it's going to be one of these ones that I'm going to have to push every drill through. That's all right. So I know there is some like difference in opinion when it comes to Philly cheesesteak, like what the kind of cheese you put on it. Now, are you supposed to put Swiss cheese on it, or are you supposed to put provolone on it? Because I've seen it made both ways. Personally, you've never had Swiss cheese. That's okay. I mean, I like Swiss cheese, so I have, but because I like Cheesecake Factory makes this Swiss and mushroom burger, so it was yummy. But I have also heard a real Philly has Cheese Whiz. Cheese Whiz, really? And God, I can't remember the last time I had Cheese Whiz. Swiss doesn't bother me as long as it's got to be with something. Swiss by itself I would not eat. It's very sharp tasting. So you need something in there that will counteract that, and then the flavor is really good. Personally, I think I like provolone better. I make these quesadillas every once in a while. Um we eat quesadillas quite a bit here. But I make them all different kinds. I know most people make your typical, um chicken ones or breakfast ones. But I make different ones too. I make I would like it with sharp white cheddar myself. Hmm, that's a good idea. Yeah, I make all different kinds of quesadillas. So I make obviously okay, I've never had Limburger cheese, but I heard of that and I heard that that one's really bad. I've had some funky cheese in my life though. I'm not gonna lie, because we've had we live very close to Amish country, and I remember when I was in eighth grade, we went to one of those cheese factories run by the Amish, and they make like all these weird flavors of cheese. Like they made like I remember chocolate cheese and peanut butter cheese, and oh, it was gross. Like I don't remember all of them. Those two are the ones I remember the most. But yeah, quesadillas I make, your chicken and cheddar, obviously. That's the pretty standard go-to. Um, make just plain old cheese. Isn't chocolate cheese like fudge? This one kind of tasted more like cheese and not like fudge. But yes, technically, I think you're right. Um, I make pepperoni and mozzarella. So like pepperoni quesadillas. Uh, I'll make like turkey bacon and cheddar cheese ones. But lately we've been doing steak and steak and cheese. So I'll put like I'll cook those steakum things and um obviously drain out the grease because those are unbelievably greasy. And I'll put either provolone or Swiss or both in it. They're really good. Limburger, a semi-soft smear ripened cheese that develops a strong odor after aging for 3 months. The smell comes from the bacterium. Yeah, I'm not saying that big word, which is also found on the human skin and causes body odor. Limburger has a creamy, sharp flavor similar to brie, but the aroma is often stronger than the taste. I'm not a super fan of brie either, though. I took croissant, wrapped pepperoni slices and mozzarella in them, and baked them. Pretty simple but good. See, that would be really good. I would eat that. That's kind of like a pepperoni roll, but um, you know, croissants are light and fluffier. I love pepperoni rolls. Yeah, see, there you go, Limburger. Yuck. I don't even know what do you even eat Limburger with? Like, is that supposed to be like an add-on thing, or is that like a you eat it by itself thing with like like some cheeses you're only supposed to like eat with like wine? I don't think people do either, but or is that like do they make like some funky fancy macaroni and cheese with it? Like I'm no chef. I think they rub it on the doorways to keep out the rodents, right? Maybe that's just something they eat in other countries, not so much here. And company people come over and are like, nope. Okay, so the next time I have to have somebody over I don't want, I should just serve that, right? Not that I have company. I rarely have company over. Just hanging, right? Keeps the vampires away. Hanging up, it'll keep all the lactose people out, right? Yeah, I thought there was a piece there. Ha! I got it this time before it decides to cause me issues like the last time. Yeah, I've never tried half the cheeses that are out there. I kind of stick with the basics. It's not my thing to experiment too much with some of that stuff. But when in doubt, ooh, Limburger with liverwurst and onions. Ooh, my grandpa loved liverwurst. Ooh, he used to make sandwiches all the time out of it. Ooh. The idea was gross. My grandparents ate that. Yeah, they all did. I think it's because it's something they were raised on. Like I think liver was like a big thing um when our grandparents grew up. Yeah, it was cheap. It was easy to get because you figure majority of us, our grandparents were all like um, Depression era, so they made do with and ate weird stuff that I wouldn't dare even try to subject my kids to liver. Yeah, eat what you can. Yeah, exactly. And it is amazing just how much people from Depression era, how much of pack rats they all are. And I'm not going to sit there and lie and say that I'm not a pack rat because I am. But no organization whatsoever to their mess. Um, when my grandparents died and we clean out stuff, I mean, you couldn't even believe the things we found in places. Um, my grandma had this big, it was a popcorn tin, right? And it was filled with all of these pens and pencils from, like, you get free from the doctor's office, filled with that kind of stuff. But mixed in with it would be like thimbles and um, clothespins and necklaces. And like, it was just crazy the things that we found in there. I found like two rings and a necklace just caught up in there. Like she just took it off, threw it in there. Like, oh, I don't feel like putting this away somewhere, so I'll just throw it in here. Just oh, and curlers. Found curlers everywhere. My just curlers all over the place. And I don't mean the curlers we have today, curlers. I mean, I'm talking the old metal curlers. So it's just crazy the way they had things, and that doesn't match any of those. Well, we are going to be back there eventually. Pretty dang soon, nobody will be able to afford eating out or food in the grocery stores anymore. There's some truth in that, man. I cannot believe how expensive everything is. It's like things when they go on sale now, you're like, wait a minute, that's not sale. That's what price it used to be. It's crazy. I was looking for chips for my avocado dip and was like, heck no. Right? I know. I was at the store earlier today and I was just like, wow, unbelievable how much things are. I'm like, I didn't buy anything. How was it that much? I did, but I didn't. Do you know what I mean? It's like I don't feel like I bought anything substantial, but at the same time, I ended up spending like this amount of money. It's like, what? I'm not paying $5 for a bag of crap. Exactly. My grandfather had 6 different coffee cans full of nails with different size nails in each can. I do that. My grandpa did that with peanut butter jars later on in life. My dad still does that with peanut butter jars. So I know I've seen where people did it with like the baby food jars. Um, but yeah, my dad and my grandpa they do. Right? I save all that stuff too, believe it or not. You just never know. I try to be careful what I save. Like, there's some things I save, and there's some things it's like, really, why are you saying, why are you holding on to this? I have to talk myself out of it because I don't want to pick up. I've got some. I've got some hoarding tendencies. I need to. I'm working on them, getting rid of stuff. Excuse me. I'm always of the mind of, if I would have just hold on. Oh, well, that's where what that came from that I threw away last week. That usually about the time I decide to throw away something is when I need it. That's my luck. My wife hates when I save the extra screw. Yeah, I'm not swimming in nails in screws or anything. Yeah, I mean, I don't save all of them. Just you just never know. They've come in handy a few times. It's kind of like saving my drills for my canvases. They came in handy the last canvas because there wasn't enough. So yeah, I kind of look at it like that. But yeah, I have a little bit. I have a little bit I need to let go of. I'm working on it. I'm making small steps. But I think it's funny. Have you guys ever looked at? I've looked at old um, Depression era cookbooks, and it's so funny because in the one cookbook that I looked at, basically it taught you how to cook with like it was teaching you how to cook with like ground beef, as ground beef was remarkably cheap. It was not considered a good part of like the cow to eat. So it was super cheap. Now look at how much it is now. It's become like a staple, and now look at how expensive it is. But I have going to the extra screw. I can use them and rub it, right? I'm telling you, every once in a while, those extra screws come in handy. So I was just trying to think of what would be if we had like a major depression right now. What would be the food that we would be able to cling to and say is like considered the cheap food? I don't know that there would be one. You know? It'd probably be something gross that I couldn't eat anyway. I just think it's kind of funny. But there's like some things that were around for like ever and everybody always had them. And then all of a sudden they start disappearing. And then you realize how much you used them. And you were glad you saved them because they stopped making things with them. Like, honestly, I know this sounds I don't know if this would sound weird or not. And it's not that they stopped making them. It's just that unless you get that specific item, you're not gonna get them. But the the twisty ties, the metal twisty ties off of things, you would get them with like garbage bags and stuff like that. It's like I used to save all those because they come in handy for things. Well, I don't buy those kinds of garbage bags anymore. So when I need a twisty tie, I'm like, I don't have them. So I sometimes save the really good ones off of like Christmas lights and stuff. You need to check out B. Dylan Hollis. He tries old recipes. There's a couple that I've followed that do the old recipes. I think I think it's interesting. I have my grandmother's cookbook, but here's the problem with old people, like from that era, because back then everybody cooked, or a lot. The recipes were usually just the ingredients. That's it. I have so many recipes of hers that are just the ingredients. No order to put them in, no time, no temperature, just the ingredients. I'm like, okay. And I don't know if it's just because it was thought to be common sense or what. And like, I don't know. So it's kind of funny because I've looked at some of my grandmother's recipes. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm okay. That's not gonna help me any. Oh yeah, they had weird measurements too. Yeah, that was another weird thing too. You're like, what exactly does that mean? So like, I have all of my grandmother's canning recipes, the can things, but there's no time, temperature. I was younger. I don't remember those kinds of details anymore when it comes to canning. Like the way that she did it. I mean, I'm sure you could like figure it out, but I don't think my grandmother really ever measured anything. She just kind of eyeballed everything. Yeah, it looks like about that much. That was her. She'd be like, yeah, I think that's about 2 cups. Yeah, I think that's around there. And yet it always managed to come out perfectly. And it always tastes the same every time. Like, I don't know how they did that. Is that a grandma thing? Well, I'd be, given that power when I become a grandmother. It's like some grandma power that unlocks. My question, bro. Ah. Oh, I will say, I do miss my grandmother's cooking. She made very interesting stuff, but some of it was really good. And I haven't had it since. So, one of those weird things that grandma cooking, nobody can do it like her. I just realized this is going to be another one of those canvases that takes forever for us to actually get to the character. Because the character is always down at the bottom. You missed your grandma's bread pudding. Oh, that sounds good. My grandma made a ton of good things. I swear. I don't even know what would be my favorite. Probably her soups and her salad dressing. She made some kind of salad dressing that I have never been able to duplicate it. Doesn't taste like anything in a restaurant I've ever had. It was just this perfect blend of seasonings, and she never did show me how to make it. Start from the bottom and work to the top, right? I should do that. I think I just started from the top to the bottom because that's just well, I told you, like, I usually do start at the top no matter what, but I flip the canvas upside down so it looks like I'm starting from the bottom. I don't know. Yeah, my grandma made a lot of good stuff too. She was always cooking. She loved to cook. All right. Let's try this. Oh, what am I doing? I need to go this way though. Gotta be able to pull it. My heart together. I gotta do it. Oh, jeez, repeat. Then you know, then you know. Where's that pen at? Oh, this one's going to be a pain in the butt. All right. We're going to fill this in. We're going to do one more square. And that'll probably be it for tonight. I got a later start because like I said, I had shopping to do, and then I came home all the way and had dinner and stuff. So I need to get myself back on track. I was just really excited. I didn't want to start a different canvas, and that was part of it too. I had another one ready to go just in case, but the more I saw this one, the more I was like, I don't want to do the other canvas right now. I wanted to do this one, so I just decided to wait for it to come in, and that's what happened. Uncertainty. Wash. Hopefully I can still remember how to. I have not played around with the Twitch apps too much since its um, lovely update. Because frankly, it annoyed me so much. Um, Hopefully it still works the same for raids and stuff. Depending on if I can find somebody to raid when we're done. All right, one more square. And that will be it for tonight. And honestly, I'm really thinking that this canvas is going to go fairly quickly. And it's just because there is so much color blocking. So perhaps we will get one more summer type one in, or I don't know, maybe we'll jump right into Halloween. That way we can get a lot of Halloween canvases done. It depends on my mood and the census. Or maybe I'll just pick something completely unrelated to both. I tend to be a holiday person. I like to do things related to holidays. It's just holidays, seasons, I don't know, it's just me. So, I don't know. Like I said, I got some really cute ones that are coming. They have not arrived yet. And I found another one that I wish I would have added to my kit. But I'm not going to buy it separate, so it might just have to wait until another time, another day. But it seemed pretty cool, as it looked like it was like kind of a haunted amusement park type deal. And you know how I feel about amusement parks. So we'll have to see. I don't know. Yeah, see, this is going to all be black. All block coloring. And that is why it goes so fast. Erase and rewind. This is from my favorite Drew Barrymore movie. I love Never Been Kissed. It was definitely that and The Wedding Singer were probably my two favorite Drew Barrymore movies. Yeah, I think these drills are definitely a bigger on the bigger side. They're not making the clicky noise like they should, which means that they're a little bit larger, which is why it's giving me so much trouble when I pull up the stencil. And that's why it's giving me so much trouble setting down too. It's just, one of the things that you have to deal with when you use a stencil. I mean, even a stencil isn't going to let you get it completely perfect. It helps, but it's just a guide like anything else. I was at Michael's today and I could not believe how many cool diamond paintings they have there now. I haven't seen any for a little bit. It's like they stopped carrying them, and then all of a sudden, um, got a bunch of them in, and they got a bunch for Halloween with glow in the dark drills, which is like awesome. I did not buy any. I was a good girl. What I was there for was non-diamond painting related. It was I was looking for a little pair of jewelry pliers. You have several bracelets that need to be fixed. And so I was looking for a pair of the little pliers to help me fix them. And so, but I happened to come across the diamond paintings and I was like, oh, these are cute. Some of them. They went an awful lot of money for some that are very generic. Mm-hmm. 28. I remember when I listened to the song and I was like, oh, he's so old. He's 28. I'm like, oh my gosh, now look at me. It's like, I'd love to be 28 again. Yeah, I do not like. Yeah, they must definitely be too big. They're probably going to have this problem with the whole canvas. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about it. I just have to have patience when I pull up the stencil. Oh my gosh, I didn't even have the thing on the screen. I'm so sorry. I went back to um, watching slash listening. And like I said, I listen to TV shows and stuff like that when I'm at work because I luckily have that ability. But I haven't watched this show in forever. But I went back to watching Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman. Forgot how actually how interesting that show is. I used to watch it with my with my grandmother, actually. It was our Saturday night ritual. And was it Saturday or was it Sunday? I think it originally started at Saturday and moved to Sunday. But yeah, we used to watch that every week together. I always liked Jane Seymour. I always thought that she was like so pretty. Um, like I loved her in Somewhere in Time with Christopher Reeve. That that is a super sad movie, but she was just so pretty in it. I mean, she's got this. She almost looked like she was from a different time. Like she could easily pass for being in a different time. I don't know. I think some people just have that look about them. They're suited towards being like they should have been born in a different era, you know? Oh, come on. I don't want to have to put more wax in this. But we have to go into another bag already. Look at that. We used a full bag of black drills already, for the most part. Much better. Into the river, too many times to make it home. I'm out here on my own, all alone. If it doesn't show, give it time. Read between the lines. I think this one might need more wax pretty soon here. The only thing about black, when you do a lot of black coloring, you go through the wax like crazy. Or if you're like me anyway, who's always, like I said, I'm a super hard pusher. Maybe if I was lighter on that, I wouldn't need so much, but that's just not me. I feel like if I push lightly, they're just gonna pop right out. Alright, we are just about done with this one. Let's see how much trouble it's going to give me. Knowing my luck, it's going to give me a lot. Let's replace you to make it through this time. Alright, I'm going to try and do it from this angle. And I really don't know why I do that, because I really don't feel like it does anything. But it might do something. Sometimes I just think it's easier to use my finger. I know, I put the metal protector on one finger and then I use a different one. One to push them down. That makes zero sense. But it seems to be the way I end up doing things. No, I could see we lost one. It's all right. We'll fix it. This is not the end, this is not the beginning, just a voice like a riot rock in every vision. Listen to the tone in a violent rhythm. Ah! With this flying up in the air. Oh, come on, come on! Yeah, this one's, it's not going to come up as easily as, because I think the drills are just too big. But that's okay. I just have to be a little bit more patient with it. Oh, there's a little tiny piece of plastic there. That was why the W popped right up. Next to move on. We're just going to go ahead and fill this in. I think that's going to be it. All I want to do is trade this life for something new. Holding on to what I haven't got. Let's see. I don't think N, B, and K. It looks like those are all right here in this tray. Considering how small the amounts are of the other colors of drills, there's definitely not a lot of colors in this. I'm sure this is, I think this is the rope for the swing, is why these are even different colors right now. If I was wrong, I thought it felt right, but that right was wrong. All caught up in the eye of the storm. Figure out what it's like moving on. I don't even know what kind of things I said. My mouth kept moving and my mind went dead. So picking up the pieces now, where to begin? What a part of ending is starting again. All right. Straighten that up just a little bit. Give it a little. All right, let's see here. Woo! There we go. All right. So we got the top part of it done for tonight. I think this is going to be really cute. I think we would probably be able to complete this fairly quickly. I'm probably going to go ahead and pre-mark this all out before the next stream, so that way it's already gridded out. And I may make the grids just slightly bigger. Instead of like 3, I might just do the 2 like I have done in the past. And I feel like it might work just a little bit better. And we'll see how fast we go through those that way. Considering there's so much color blocking, I'm sure this will go relatively quickly. Um, let's see. You know, I haven't heard from anybody all day, and then all of a sudden I get on stream and everybody decides that's when they want to talk to me. Funny how that happens, right? I really dislike this app. All right, well, I'm gonna have to play around with this and try and figure out how to do things with it now that it's decided to update on its own. So I think that's gonna be it for me tonight, guys. I'm gonna spend a little bit of time with the family before bed. So yeah, I hate it. It's horrible. I'm looking at it and I'm like, huh? Yeah, they always mess with something that doesn't need to be fixed. I mean, I feel like it reminds me of the way like TikTok maybe or something, but yeah, but with things that you don't want to see. You know, when I go on to my pages, I want to see who I follow up first, then other people. And yeah, it doesn't seem like it does it that way. Or maybe it does, and I hadn't even noticed yet because I really just don't like it and haven't given it as much of a chance as I should. But, all right, guys. Well, like I said, that's going to be it for me. I will see you all on Tuesday. I may be a little bit later. Daughter's got an appointment. I'm hoping to be on here on time, though. If not, it'll be a little bit later there, but there will be a stream on Tuesday. I'm going to get my butt back in gear now. So, you guys all have a great night and happy streams, everybody. Bye.